Welcome, Aries, to your February reading with the Astro Tarot Network. I am your decision guide, and we are going to take a look at your energy for the month of February, your overall energy. I'll try to get some more readings in here before the month is out. However, this will be the overall energy, okay? So hopefully you all have had a decent January. I don't know. I know Gemini, myself, I have had a very eventful, loving time learning my self in a different way. But that's what growth is all about. So Aries, this is going to be your reading. All right, let's see what we got going on here. I'm going to clarify with the Radiant deck. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle my clarifying deck. Alright, spirits, guides, ancestors, angels, give us the information that Aries needs for the month of February. I normally don't shuffle on camera. But I think it might sometimes be necessary just so that I can get in touch with the energies that's going on directly. I see a lot of pentacles catching my eye as I shuffle though. So we're going to see what that energy is all about. A lot of earth energy going on, which is, it may be needed for Aries right now. Okay, Two of Wands under the clarifying deck. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you, Aries. Alright, so what it looks like here is that presently there's a theme of love, also reviewing the past in regards to love, and moving away from some old energies and coming out of a cycle and getting in gear to move forward. Okay, so it looks like in the past you were in a cycle, right? And you were in a cycle, you were going through some things in relationships that was redefining, you were reviewing your past relationships, and it looks like you went through a moment of redefining what love means for you. It's as though your old habits, Aries, in love, are no longer working. and you were going through a repetitious cycle of learning what and why it was that way. Like at first you didn't get it, but you had to go through a cycle in order to understand it. And it looks as though you're in the future you'll finally graduate with the knowledge that you needed or were seeking to be able to move in the direction that you want to move in. So presently there is some bond, is something that's binding you, something that you're dealing with in regards to, again, breaking away from something. So it's like your goal is to move away from something, but you seem to be stuck. But you're coming out of some mental anxiety, and here you are with your innermost emotions focused on the wisdom of love. So you're getting wise about love, Aries. You're getting mature. You're coming into the wisdom of love is the overall energy that I see here. And as you come into the wisdom of love, your outcome is a burden. And the reason why is because along with wisdom, as Solomon would say, comes burden. To know. Now that you know whatever it is that you've learned through your love relationships, there's a little loss of innocence. You're tired. You're at the very end of the journey, right? And we're going to clarify that 10 of Wands. But the journey is about moving away from love patterns that are no longer working for you so that you can move forward. However, right now, you're a bit stuck in an energy, whether it be stuck in a relationship or stuck in a thought pattern, and you're breaking away mentally and becoming wise while at the same time feeling a burden. And with wisdom does come burden. It's heavy. Wisdom can be heavy. Enlightenment is not always easy, because once you're enlightened, there are some fantasies and fairy tales and things that you have to let go of, or at least redefine them. And so that looks like that's what's going on here. I'm going to clarify the devil energy. That's your present energy. I'm going to clarify the devil energy. Why is the devil energy here? So we will see exactly what's going on with that. I don't know what kind of shuffle that was. I'm thinking I got the big cards in and I don't even have to do that. But let's see. As usual, like when you're coming out of something and you're coming into enlightenment, devil energy shows up to make sure that you are not missing any details. You know how they say the devil is in the details? Well, sometimes, we get so excited when we become enlightened and we feel like we're ready to move forward and we feel like we got it all figured out. And the devil is always there as if to say, not so fast. What about this over here? And so, just like people always look at the devil as something bad, I don't look at the devil as bad. The devil is necessary for your total enlightenment. If you only had light and good and beautiful and wonderful, you wouldn't be strong. Okay? The devil represents resistance. Right? If you go to the gym and you lift weights and you go work out, doesn't it feel like the devil is on your back? You feel all that resistance when you're pushing weights, but if you didn't have that resistance, you wouldn't get stronger. So you need the devil, right? You need the devil. So instead of running from the devil, when you become strong, you master the devil. Because what does the devil represent? The devil represents the shadow part of you. The devil represents the shadow part. So in representing the shadow part of you, you actually get to meet your other self that you've been conditioned to suppress, right? And I think that the devil is here to do that. So since you're coming out, you're being enlightened, and you're like ready to move forward, and you're embracing love and things like that, here's the Ten of Wands again. Okay, so we're going to let that, since it fell out, that's following you. Let's clarify that one more time. Why is the Ten of Wands and the devil? What burden is that? Okay. All right. So there's a wish or hope. There's something that you're hoping for, right? There's something that you're hoping for, Aries. You are hoping for... Oh, you got a lot of repeating cards. There's the Judgment again. Okay, so whatever was revealed to you during the Judgment challenged your hopes, dreams, and wishes. It caused a burden to come upon you. It's something that you need to give up, Aries, that you don't really want to give up. Okay? So it's like, okay, you were like, okay, you asked the universe, you were like, I want to be enlightened, I want to grow, I want to mature, I want to master love, right? I want to become wise about this thing called love. And the universe said, really? You're sure about that? Okay, well, let's examine your past. Let's resurrect some things. Let's go over some conditioning. Let's go over some things that you may need to polish up, get rid of, come to terms with, come face to face with. And let's see. There was something that you needed to get rid of that was revealed to you during your cycle, right? You were like, okay, well, I really want to move forward. That's my goal, is to move forward from this mindset. So that I can be victorious in my life. I really want to do that. And then somewhere during that revelation, the devil was like, you're hanging on to something. It's causing you a burden, but you don't really want to let it go. It was revealed to you by the Judgment card, which was, of course, in your past, and it's following you because you're carrying it with you. This is Aquarian energy, hopes, dreams, and wishes. It could be that you're hoping for something to happen with an Aquarius, which I don't normally like to call signs, right? Or it could be that there was something that you were just hoping for in regards to a love relationship that that the devil is showing you here, okay? That you've got to let go of, okay? What's jumping out? So there is the Hierophant card. There are some morals here that you're grappling with. All right. So your morals have been challenged. Something that is challenging you morally. Okay? The way you think, your clarity. You're getting clear about your morals. You're getting clear about your morals in regards to a love relationship. You're being challenged about your ideas of love and morality. Clarify the Lover's card. I'm going to clarify all of these. Okay. Alright, so again, you have some repeating themes here, right? You got the Wheel of Fortune, which is in the past, which also shows up. So the Wheel of Fortune is defining the World card here, and then you have the World card here in your goals, your destiny. So your goal is to move forward, to evolve, to learn lessons. You're tired of repeating the same lessons. So what I'm getting, Aries, is that you've been bucking the system for a long time. You've been trying to do things your way. I see you not necessarily wanting to be the ram that you've been in regards to bumping your head, but I see you as being willing to surrender to the voice of God. You're okay with being judged. You're okay with being led into a cycle, and in this cycle you were asked to walk away from something, and you were promised by God that if you walked away, that you would be able to move forward into this Ace of Pentacles, right? So you were like, yeah, that's what I want. I'm willing to walk away from that, right? And then the devil was like, okay, so you're willing to walk away from something, but you're still hanging on to an idea that's challenging your moral values and the way that you think. So it's still something there that you need to take a look at, and you're releasing your anxiety around it, but you're still not fully looking at it, right? And you really want to open up to this new wisdom of love, but we have the Nine of Cups in reverse, which shows that you're not really all that happy. Like you have some mixed feelings in regards to where this is going. So what it looks like, Aries, is that you've been trying to break out of a relationship that you have been in, that you have felt trapped in. And in breaking out of that relationship, you came into this plethora of knowledge that at first you were really excited about, and you were like, I'm on a new journey. I'm moving out of this relationship because here you go, right? It's like you are moving, and I'm going to say out of a relationship, but into a new way of being, so that you can attain a different type of relationship, because this is your future, right? This is like going into, like, you're well, this is your future, but this represents what you want. You want a new way of being in a relationship, but you actually had to leave an old way, right? And on the journey, you're finding it to be very difficult. But someone's coming in the outcome with this cup of love as you move through, right? Wow. So Aries, you are really coming into your this month of February is all about wisdom for you. It's all about being wise about love, being willing to open your eyes to the truth, being willing to bear the burden of wisdom, and letting go of some of your old ideals, right? Let's clarify this Page of Cups in regards to romance, because this is definitely somebody showing up, because this is the first person that has showed up. Everything else has been about lessons and about you, about mental clarity, about wisdom, about rearranging your thoughts, your ideas around love. And somebody's offering you a cup, and it's your soulmate. So that's clarifying that. And the outcome is that this is a soulmate. While you're going through while you're feeling all burdened, there's a soulmate waiting for you in the outcome. That's your reward, right? I mean, this is a very, very, very straightforward reading. I mean, of course, it's general. It's not for everyone. But Aries, okay, so Aries, you're surrendering, which is very unusual. My daughter's Aries, and she's going through some things now that's causing her to have to surrender. She's going through some things that's helping her realize that she has to let go, and that letting go doesn't mean that you're losing. Aries tends to feel like, oh, if I stop, or if I let go, or if I give in, or if I throw my hands up, I've lost. But the universe in February and throughout your past has been trying to pry your fingers away from this ideal that you've been holding on, that's been holding you back. When you let it go, everything just takes off, and the universe sends you your soulmate. While you're feeling burdened, while you're feeling trapped, while you're, feeling like, oh, this is just such a chore, it's, I'm not getting what I really, really want. Like, I really want this, but, morally it might not be the right thing. So you're right now getting clarity about that, right? And when that clarity actually shows up, right, you're like, I don't want to look at it. I don't really want to see it. I changed my mind. I want to be wise about love, but it doesn't seem to be bringing me the fulfillment that I'm looking for. And while you're like going in and out about that, your soulmate is like, ta-da, here's this cup of love. Okay? All right, let's see here what the overall energy is that you need to consider. Okay, so basically you get the golden crown in the cosmic deck here, which is actually really, really good. It's all about knowing that your light is magnificent, right? And now to let us now uplift and honor the radiant light of others. Congratulations, Aries, on your amazing journey so far. Acknowledge the spiritual and personal growth that you have achieved, dear one. Celebrate this moment. We are all here in spirit to rejoice in just how far you've come. Your strength and perseverance have paid off and your future is bright. The gift of the golden crown has been placed upon your head in honor of all you have already achieved. So bask in the glory of love that rains down on you because you deserve it. Are you up, Aries, for your next adventure? We here in spirit need your assistance. Many souls who dwell upon this earth are disconnected from love. They do not know their worth or see their inner divine light. We ask that you assist in helping humanity see its creative potential, power, and brilliant light. Be conscious of feelings of judgment and envy. It is easy to get caught up in either of the two energies, judgment of those you see as less empowered and envious of those you see as more. Guiding others to their inner light requires love, empathy, and compassion. There is no one less or greater than you. We are all a part of the same source of love. This is so for you, Aries, because this represents your journey through love. Help us guide humanity back to the remembrance of who they are with a pure heart and mind. You have the will to go the distance. Yes, you do, Aries. And you should be pleased with your personal success. Go now and be of service to humanity. Blessed be. Your affirmation is, I am positively shining with spiritual light, love, and compassion, illuminating. I inspire others to be the blessed radiance that they truly are. I love those cards, right? I love these cards. And this is the one that you got, which makes the reading just come together, because your whole thing when it came out was about judgment and love, right? About reviewing and judging yourself and making sure that you've done all you need to do. The devil came to assist you to make sure that if there's anything that you're holding on, that you'll be able to let go of, so that you can show others how to love, how to see how brilliant they are, how they too are able to walk away from love that is no longer serving them and into the love of themselves in a healthy way, to love the God within them, to love that radiant light, that golden crown, that inner glow, that source energy that is actually here not only to nurture you but to nurture others. And as you go on that journey and as you become freed up, your soulmate comes in the outcome. So Aries, I hope that this was a good reading for you. You have really shown strength in walking away. Sorry about that. In walking away from things that no longer serve you, not just accepting just any old thing, willing to take a leap of faith in allowing the universe to show you how to love differently others as well as yourself. I mean, you have really grown leaps and bounds, really. And even on one of your readings, like back, I think it was December or January on my channel, it was called Taking Your Power Back. You need to go back and look at that, Aries, because you've been in a place where you have actually been working on taking your power back. And February is a month where you actually get your golden crown because you had the nerve to walk out on something that was no longer serving you. The I Ching card that was pulled was relationships. And it says sometimes we need a partner to achieve our dreams. Seek out your soulmate. And here's your soulmate waiting for you. Seek out your soulmate. Join forces. Together you can conquer the world. You need to be a part of a team. So even the I Ching is like noticing that you're really ready for a soulmate that is going to go the distance with you, that is going to serve you. So being willing to actually give up that which is no longer serving you, Aries, is just going to bring you so much. I don't even really have to pull out my decision guide cards because there's really even nothing I mean, you have done so well. There's nothing for you to even have to decide now. I mean, I'm packing up for you. So Aries, I will be checking in with you hopefully mid-month. Keep a lookout for everything, and reconstruct the world by reconstructing your mind. I know you can do it, Aries. Love you. Bye-bye.